Oh shit, never mind. Discord is muted. Guys, I've been talking to I've been talking to the stream and I just realized I was muted. So welcome ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to redo the introduction. Welcome to World Championships. The first final for teams is Classics final. Tonight with me we have Yubi, Joe Whiteley, I think, and of course Emea, the our usual director. And we're just waiting for yeah, I just realized Emea, thank you. Uh, I think Ben Young is the only player missing for the lobby to be ready. Nacho is also already here. So welcome to everyone, and Yubi, welcome.
Welcome.
Yes, I did.
So,
I did the entire intro muted, and no one actually told me that I was muted. So, okay, you.
You did that, you are fired.
Any favorites here? I mean, I think we can say that Mafia has good chances, but who do you think can put up a good fight to them?
I think in Classic and in Team, I think everyone can win. Yeah, I think Euro Mafia might be the favorites, but as I saw in the first rounds and the rounds before, there will be surprises. I can't imagine that Euro Mafia will win this easily, so I guess we will have a very close battle between
I mean,
all.
it's classics, so it's never easy. Classics is one of the, if probably the hardest discipline uh, on road, as many like to say. Uh, it's definitely the most random, so in certain aspects, it does make it obviously hard. But obviously, you still have to have the skills, get the timing, know what you're doing. So there's a lot of good players here. I mean, if we look at Mafia, we have Grassi, EDK, and Giuseppe. Yes, it is him. And
So,
if
sorry
we
to
look,
interrupt. Can you hear me?
yeah,
Okay, if you say no, you are what you are doing, you are automatically cutting out 50% of the players.
Wait, sorry.
If you say you have to know what you're doing, you are cutting out 50% of the player out.
I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, I think everyone that reached here reached by their own merits, and there's actually some good players here in the opposing teams. I mean, I see that we have Alders here, and I see that we have Basso here, Pixers here. Um then there's Nacho. There's a lot of competent people here. I mean, people like to talk shit about everyone. Pardon my French. But the fact is, I think that this might actually be a very fun lobby to see unfold.
Nacho is competent.
What? Sorry, Joe. Welcome.
Nacho is not competent.
I mean, I'm trying to make a stream here, bro. Nacho is cool, man. First of all, he's a good guy, so that's good. And second of all, I think that everyone that reaches a final has to be given credit. So let's give Nacho a good look, like we do to everyone else. I think everyone here can handle themselves. Better, worse, there's El Colombiano, but apart from that, I think everyone here should be fine.
Yeah, talking about the first stage, it's classified as a mountain stage in-game, but
Let me guess,
isn't
it's like medium, easy, or something.
Yeah, it isn't
you
the hardest stage, I would say.
Can I
It's
say
what,
one
sorry?
thing?
Yeah.
So I'm reading some jerseys. I think we need a jersey police next year because the Euro Mafia are horrible. The South America are horrible. Then the NCL, okay. Then we have the most horrible Eastern Europe that are basically French flags.
Emea, first of all, welcome. Second of all, finally, we hear your voice in these World Championships. Took a while. Third, I see no legit good jersey there. They're all ugly as hell, but that's my opinion. So, in
Are
that
you
regard, I think
colorblind?
we can agree.
Are you colorblind?
Do I look like I'm Colombian? Do I sound like I'm Colombian?
No, colorblind, not Colombian. Colorblind.
Oh, colorblind. No, I see completely awful jerseys there.
Yes,
Which
okay.
jersey do you like there?
Nothing. The
That's what
NCL
I
one.
was saying.
The NCL one is not bad.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean it in overall, not just this lobby,
No, in
or
this
just
lobby,
this
there is
lobby?
NCL in this lobby. I mean this lobby.
Ladies and
Wait.
gentlemen, hello and welcome.
Oh, the
Well,
wait. You
today
like
we're
the
in for
NCL
a
ones?
great
Yes.
mountain
It only likes the
stage.
NCO one in this lobby because the rest of them don't match.
I think the NCL ones is average. I just think it stands out next to the entire uh, color blinding stuff going on there.
So we made a joke on the colorblind, but we have Guilherme. But who cares about Guilherme, even if he's
Okay,
colorblind?
I mean, no one that does. As we start the race, we have final reminder: the 18 PCM Eastern Europe, Euro Mafia, and I need to drop my fucking rider. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Uh, Euro Mafia, PCM Eastern Europe, the 18, and PCM Sudamerica. So, um, I'll make him quit in a bit as the first climb starts. Nothing too San Luis, nothing steep to be honest. That's steep,
Sure,
nothing too.
can you show us who is the leader of each team? Might be interesting.
Okay. First of all, I'll get to that. Actually, I'll get to that now, but just want to check something for the sweep. So we have Nacho is A,
Attack free
along with
rider.
Basso and Ben Young and EDK. Uh, Alder,
Falling
Pixer,
behind. A team leader is
Jasper,
falling
and Francesco
behind.
RB, El Colombiano, Berger, Sen, and Giuseppe Davis C. So naturally, saving
That's
Giuseppe for
really a
something
punchy
more interesting. I
attack.
don't even know the stages to be honest. I haven't looked at them yet, but this was all very. We we put this on very quickly. So there goes Alder,
So,
first attack with
so
the cobbles guy.
tonight we have Jose Pereira and Francesco Grassi playing on the same team. This is like Cristiano Ronaldo playing football with Fabio Borini.
I thought you were gonna say someone actually relevant like Lionel Messi. Well, he used to be.
He
Well,
broke
no,
from the
that was the
pack
whole
like
point
a
of the joke.
greyhound.
I
Ronaldo's
know, I know, I got it, man. I got it.
Ronaldo's better than Messi. Everyone knows it.
I mean, nowadays for sure, Messi's washed up.
But
Okay, so
also, I have a question.
please shoot.
How did NCL get to the final? I mean, they are betting God children.
Look at the discipline, Amaya.
It's classics, man. Anything can happen. I mean, I remember we exited from classics in a very well.
Also, who there is El Col JG? El
What?
Colombiano.
Sorry,
Who is El Col JG?
it's El
Colombiano.
Colombiano, of course,
He
naturally.
changed nickname.
So it's Sen putting some pace at the front for the 8th team, the NCL team, and on the left side, Ben Young. Uh, Eastern Europe is here with Berger. Right now, Euro Mafia is just seems to be just going at their pace. Joe Whiteley, are you here? Still here? Thank
I'm
you.
in it.
What do you think can be the story of this race? I mean, is Euro Mafia the big favorite, or is just a very random thing to predict because it's classics?
Um, I mean, they would be the favourite in a decent part of cars, but we do have two two finishes that end in a downhill sprint, so to speak.
I start to
And
see a trend here.
and then we have Flanders, which I mean can go anywhere, can't it really?
Yeah.
Um, naturally, I think Euromafia will have more of a chance of winning if the race becomes a little bit more selective. But if it's going to come down to a sprint, I don't think we're going to rate anyone above anyone else.
All
If it
right.
comes down to a sprint in all three, I mean, Sudamericana might actually take it because Aldo's a very good sprinter. But obviously, with the riders being limited to only using the leader team once, we might not see that happen.
I mean, what I find funny in these rules is that on the road, they do this because they claim they want people to work as a team, and yet we have track omnium when only one person plays as leader, which is ridiculous.
No, I think you can't compare.
I don't like the
team
fact that
to
no,
team.
this has nothing to do with Yorga,
We're
by
into
the
the
way.
downhill
This has
section.
been
The
has
riders can
PCM
take a
has been
breather,
played
but they
in
can't
like
let their guard
ages
drop.
in
Now the
multi.
guys up front are
I
asking
don't like the
serious
contest.
questions of the riders in the rear as more of them are left in the
Oh
wake.
no,
Yeah,
false alarm.
Can I again?
Okay, I want to remind people of the GC because as we speak and the final start, the team GC will be decided on the next finals, and this is the first one. So we have Euromafia leading with 516 points, Team Portugal second 492, Oslo Lakers as I see on the sheet 380. Oh no, this is not. This isn't even on order. Nice. So second is Ville du Mardi 513. Third is Team Portugal 492. So top two teams all very close. And now that I go about it, from these I just mentioned, only one is in this final. So uh, Euromafia has a good chance to try and make that lead grow, especially because they're going to be missing one of the finals. I don't think it's Tour.
Not in time.
Okay.
So let's
And
address the big elephant on the table, considering it's the first team stream we are doing.
it's in the room, Emir, in the room.
I put it on the table and it breaks the table. So, so this is the first for championship
A courageous
since
rider is looking to break away.
2014, in which we have Jose and the DK in one team,
Yes.
Guilherme and Dirli in another team. What happened?
Yes. Well,
Attack
simple.
one now.
Guilherme blocked Jose Pereira in Bidon, and he didn't need 7 warnings. He just got banned, and I don't know. I guess they're not friends anymore. Just probably until the end of the season or so.
So there is troubles in paradise, basically. But the last
I
time,
mean, yes.
the last time it happened, neither of them win. But this year, your Mafia seems the fully favored to win.
I mean, it's not like they have a majorly big lead. Anything can still happen. Portugal can still win, by the way.
I have to ask
I think this year also proves the quality within Portugal, even without.
who the fuck
Jose
put
and-
Bastitema in the NCL team? That I have seen. Colini, Maio, Ribeiro, Ricco.
Can you actually
The
focus on
riders
the
are going
race
through a
and
very
not
tough
on
portion with
who's
percentages above 10%.
which rider is on which team? Okay, so we have Pixar going on the attack with the 78 Mountain, the B
And
team,
Percy follow with the
Grassi.
same rider.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So right now there's that
And
usual
Bane
game of
with the leader
counterparts.
attacks
Oh,
with an
interesting.
82 mountain rider, yeah.
And EDK.
DK
EDK
and
is
also
fine.
Peñón.
He's spacing, and we have
Split in there.
Basso on the left, Ben Young here.
And Bernal is behind.
They're trying to wait. Bernal?
Close it again. Yes. Bernal.
No.
And it was immediate.
Where is Bernal?
Bernal was behind and now he's back.
Oh, was okay. So there goes Ben Young,
Arensman.
and we have Aleksman going now,
He's off on his
and
own. The
we
team
have
sponsor won't be
Martinez going as
disappointed.
well. So
The group is slowly thinning
um,
out due to such a
the 8
frantic
team is
pace.
putting is betting strong on this attempt.
Yeah, I'm not really sure
Closes,
what the 8th team are doing.
and the Nacho going.
Oh, and Eastern Europe now manages to put some more riders in. So there's a split going instead of the actual break they would have wanted, but it looks like everyone is going to get back in.
South America closing. Where is Bernal? Yes, they closing. So the
He's here, yeah.
So the rule, I guess, is the captain must change between the three races, correct? So
Yeah.
the captain here are EDK, Benjong, Nacho,
Yeah.
and
And Basso.
Basso.
Ramoxis.
So
What
we-
is this?
Yeah, we saw that Benjong played very aggressive, attacks with his
It's in
82
such
liter.
percentages that the
So I
strongest can
think
create some
NCL
gaps.
Yeah,
less
yeah.
to make the heart a bit race a bit harder. But I think if there's no breakaway and your attack with your leader is simply useless and it's just a waste of energy.
So whoever decided that Euro Mafia's riders must have thought they were literally a mafia, such as the amount of dopers in here. Like, I mean, the first thing I click and the first thing I see when I click is Ricardo Rico. So there we go.
I mean, if your team is limited to only one or two good players here, you want your best player playing either the first class equipment leader or the second class equipment leader. Because if I remember correctly, I checked the rules for the second stage, which is San Sebastian. The leader is the puncher, but as we all know, you can do still very well with the climber team in that race.
Yeah.
They really
True.
put San Sebastian in a classics final.
Yep,
I
Yeah.
mean, it's pretty random.
it is. And likewise, this stage is, but at least we've got a little bit of flat
There's a rider trying to break
sprint
in.
And
there.
there
Come on.
goes Pixar. Pixar joins Alders in the front, and Ben Young following,
Yeah.
and maybe they can stick with that gap. But Grassi also wants to join that party. Again, we have the parade of
This
counterparts,
downhill
except
will
Pixar
allow
is
the
the only
riders to
one with
recover from their earlier
solely
efforts.
has 78 mountain here. So trying to see if he still has. No, he doesn't have any more riders in this front group. Yeah, he has 2 dropped. So Pixar seems to be everyone's catch up again in a small disadvantage there, but everyone getting back together. There's 20 riders. Let's look at the final part of this because I haven't seen the full steepness of this yet. You think that there's any chance we might actually see some interesting gaps here that might lead someone to end that sprint by themselves, for example, with a long distance one?
I mean, it depends if there's any breakaways in this next circuit. Because I mean, at the moment you have a lot of people riding very, very aggressively with their leaders. So.
Yeah, we have now just 20 guys left. If in the next time are more attacks, I could imagine that we won't see a sprint at the end. At least no one of like 4 to 8 riders. But
it'd be interesting to see if Jose survives with the punch.
Quintana goes onto the attack.
And Sene is pacing with his puncher to chase this back, which is interesting.
That's half the race done. There should be a lot more movement from now on in.
Their eggs in the Ben Young basket.
Apologies, I'm back. What did I miss?
Martinez attacking.
Alda is attacking with his 78 rider, but it will be closed down by NCL.
So we've seen this race for pretty much half of it until now. I need this guy to abandon, by the way. Totally forgot. We've seen the situation repeating itself. I mean, someone tries to attack, someone closes the gap, and it keeps going down.
Can you hear me?
Should we? Yeah.
We have an interesting statement from Guilherme in the chat.
This climb features some
said-
percentages.
And okay, I know interesting from Guilherme is a bit of exaggeration, but he say,
I mean, I think
He's
yeah, I
just
think you're
pulled up on
stretching
the
it.
verge.
imagine playing with Alder with the weaker team when you have Nacho and El Colombiano. I mean,
Yeah,
Alder would be the better rider for this stage, probably.
Imagine
It's
The
Guilherme.
pace seems
no,
much too high for
Guilherme's
many riders.
100% correct there.
Oh, yeah,
Even
but
if-
I mean,
No, but the thing is,
NCL goes.
he could have even gone with the puncher because he would have stood more of a chance with Stager than the 70.
but here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Why do we care about what Guilherme says, whether he's right or not? And second, can we actually see if they have something in mind before we judge it?
A, he's typing in the chat, so yes. And B, I already explained that in this stage it's pretty
Oh, in the
irrelevant.
stream chat, you mean? Let me go see. Oh, let me go see his opinion.
We parkours being like they are, me and a mate already said San Sebastian's pretty random, so there's no point having Al
Okay.
in San
Okay.
Sebastian when he
I
could.
actually read his statement now.
So, but now very interesting. Team attacked by A team. 78 and
Euromafia
82 wide at
finally
front.
going in front because they were sucking all the time.
Yeah. Now
Now we have
Eastern
Abracadabra
Europeans
arguing with
anything for group.
Guilherme.
I don't know which is Abracadabra, but okay.
Who's
Oh,
in the
he's
front group?
last minute team, I believe.
Okay.
Pixar's in the front group, okay.
Okay, yes,
So
yes.
I
With
want to
Conrad.
notice that Bernal has never attacked at the moment.
By the way,
So-
Guilherme, welcome to the stream for once. Good to see you here in chat. This will be the place for you to tell your opinions within the realm of being civil. Cheers.
So I was saying, Bernal for the moment has never attacked,
This climb is feared by many
despite the
riders.
other
The
leaders.
percentages are very
He
high.
has only the handicap that is being controlled by Nacho, but he has been the most covered. On the other hand, Euromafia is playing it more passive than Girma in today's stage, so they should be full. No, but not that they have to chase, I think, because on the other hand, I don't see the utility of sending Conrad before Ares, behind Aresman.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're trying there because Aronsman goes and they respond with Conrad. I don't. Clearly,
And they got the 78 Mountain guy in third wheel in the front group.
I mean, yeah, but clearly they're thinking two different things. Sure, it's good to have a guy ahead.
They're pacing with the 82 Mountain guy, so the 78 guy gets to rest on the wheel and survive.
So they have now.
I mean, Pixar. Why Pixar is sending his alone?
So they don't have
They
to
have
wheel
now
it.
1 minute, and it's interesting.
I
And
can't hear everyone talking at the same time, Joe.
Pixar's in the front group purely because then the PCM Eastern Europe team gets a wheel sucker behind. That's pure the reason why he's there. They want to force these Sudamericanas and Euromafia to pace, which is exactly what's happening.
Well,
And now
the Sudamericans
Bianco
are
and
actually
Ida
joining. They're
attack.
trying to.
So
and there
naturally,
goes again Bernal and Mayo, but Mayo's just pacing,
yeah,
so
Sudamericana have attacked here.
So it's noses
They
downhill,
Eastern Europe
which
are
will
smart.
allow
They
the
drop the
riders to
gap
catch
here,
their
so
breath.
force Euromafia.
if they wanted to force their hand, they got it.
We're
And
into the
let's
last
see
third of the race.
how
We'll
Mafia
soon know the
responds.
final outcome.
South America plays it smart. This is something new to me, but this is a good move.
It is a good move. Especially if they bridge the front group with 18, because they'll both want to ride them.
Euromafia.
But Euromafia close the gap now, so everything together again.
Yeah, Eastern Europeans not going to work because they've got Pixar in the front group.
Maybe together, but
Okay, it's been working for them now. Euro Mafia has been very passive for the last few minutes, just closing gaps. Deciding
I'm
not to
actually feeling bad seeing how many turns there are on this descent. Because there are too much.
I mean, that's why I think 8 team did that early attack, because they know they can recover pretty much everything.
Now will be the perfect moment to counter.
Yeah, but who with though? Because everyone's by themselves essentially.
Yeah,
I think they'll wait. Who's in A1? I'm checking who's in A1.
It's Tvetkov and
yeah. Okay, so Euromafia
71 Mountain.
Eastern Europeans will get a team at back for their 82 mountains, so they won't pace. Who's in A2?
Yes, but they'll also gift one to South America if they. Oh no, if they.
They'll start pacing now.
If you now attack in 3, you can make a good gap, but you need to coordinate with both members.
But they won't attack now, mate, because 2 people have 4 riders.
Yes, of course. Correct. I mean, we told the team, of course. So NCL is pacing now. Interesting.
Also, NCL in South America's jersey are very similar.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
So 8 team only have 2 riders here.
Yes, it's Alder and I imagine fighting and it's Jasper. Okay. So 78 and 82.
Benyon and Jasper.
Oh. Yeah. Benyon wastes a lot of energy so far. Attacks on last 2 climbs, and I think they will have trouble to.
Can we have people next year actually vetoing jerseys so we don't end up with this nightmare?
But I mean, I think for 18 though, yes, they waste a lot of energy, but it's
The
not a
riders
stage
are in a
where you
portion
need to
above
intentionally
10%.
No,
make.
to 78 on the move, just to make the rest moving.
Yeah, pretty much. And Jasper wants a relay immediately. I mean, Aldo is going to be the strongest 78 mountain rider in the game, in this lobby. But
Yes, but you can
let's be honest,
protect with 78, you can only pace, it's useless at this point.
exactly.
Honest.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got no sprint as the 78 mountain guy, so it's pretty useless for them to have him as the leader. But they're forcing the other teams to work.
And they have achieved that quite good for now. Let's keep
At
in
this
mind that
pace, the puncher will survive, which proves mine and Guillermo's point even more that Aldo should have picked another team.
I mean we do know that in this DB the puncher is particularly gifted.
But not as strong as he used to be in the climbs. So.
Well, still.
I don't think P will have their puncher over the top because they chased
No, yeah,
now.
It's dying, it's dying now, it's dying now. No, it's not a puncher, it was a 71. Okay.
I think the only puncher that will survive is Jose's.
No, we have Narvaez is here as well.
Mayo joined the front.
You've got to remember the pace is upping now, so there's not a guarantee that they'll survive.
Yeah, I'm just calling who's here now.
Everyone back together.
Narvaez will be struggling for something.
I think we will now see attack by PE because I don't think Burger can make it over this climb.
I mean, if
so they need
three
to
teams are smart, they need to realise that if the pace stays quite low, the Euromafia will survive with the puncher. So if someone's to make the pace high, and there goes Benyon.
So Benyon attacks now.
Aresman going.
ADK and
Luca desperately trying to hold on. Let's
ADK and South America.
Now we have
such percentages that the strongest can create
Benyon
some
and
gaps.
Bustle, but everyone back together again, and Luca is still there, hanging on as much as he can. He can be the deciding factor on the team.
What the fuck is Aresman doing? He's basically burning himself.
He's trying to kill Josep Rivas Puncher because if he doesn't, that's a guaranteed loss.
Yeah.
South America using 78 to close.
You see, the game plan is quite clear from Euromafia. They've got ADK following the other 82s, and you've got the 78 mountain guy of Francesco.
Even Kirkle has finished his day here. He is struggling.
So Euromafia now is the only team with the puncher.
The game plan is
going to be hard.
But the Luca is falling.
No,
he can still catch quickly. No, yeah.
Francesco
yes, he's dead. He's dead.
Yes, but Francesco should be waiting here.
No, he's good. Okay, we have in the front. Hurt.
Aresman is dying. So
they miss Bernal.
It comes down to two.
Bernal trying to close now.
Let's see who can get the advantage for that upcoming downhill.
Aresman is back again.
Trying to catch up quickly. Bernal is left behind, and Aresman is dead. And there goes Hurt, Basso, EDK, and Basso tried to drop EDK to the downhill.
Bernal dropped Aresman. Bernal dropped Aresman. So
Aresman is dead.
I'm not sure I still
just situation behind. I don't think the punch will come back now because
Climber won't come back.
No, they won't. It's Luca is like 25 to. Oh yeah, Jesus.
They have to cooperate to drop Bernal, but I think ADK is pulling too much now.
Unless these two guys blow it, they should be actually battling themselves for this.
Be careful about the turn because almost dropped ADK.
Oh, Basso drops. Basso gets a small gap. Let's see. Oh no, it doesn't last. It doesn't last. EDK is trying to hold on.
Nacho coming back. They are watching themselves in front. Nacho almost coming back.
Now Nacho will
Nacho can keep up with the pace. And there goes another attack. Jan Hurt. Basso trying to go for it. 4.5 to go. Downhill almost over. I mean, it's
30 seconds for Bernal. 30 seconds for Bernal. Bernal, they're watching themselves.
Yeah,
They're watching themselves. They're watching
Bernal is
themselves.
gonna pitch. Bernal is there. They're watching them. And Bernal just arrives and says,
Oh,
uh,
Bernal is
Check.
dead.
"Oh,
Bernal is
there
dead.
goes Hurt. There goes Hurt. Oh, it's gonna be for Basso.
And Basso
Basso,
wins it.
what a
Oh, yes, he
maneuver!"
had enough in the tank to
And
be able to put
Bernal
one
actually
over on the
tried to
others in the
go,
group.
and then he
The
dies.
race is run, but the poor souls bringing up
That
the
was
rear
just
continue to
funny.
cross the line. It's a bit of a knock for the morale.
Okay, so Guillermo's point was actually well proven, but still they got a third place, which was ideally not what they wanted, obviously. But NCL, the A team, attacked too much, worked too much, tried to draw punchers, and they did, but they also failed to manage their energy to actually be in that ending and reap those rewards from it.
I would say ADK is a notorious well sucker, and they paid it in the final because you must take it in front. In this case, most of the case, if you start slow speed. But
Well,
we
with
should
everything
ask
said and
the
done, we
we should
have.
we should ask the expert, the man who sleep with 77 sprints, if he about the sprint.
What'd you say?
I mean that ADK paid that it was a slow sprint and they took it in the back.
Yeah, indeed. He needed to take it from the front there.
I say that you are the expert of the sprints because you are the guy who sleeps with the 77 sprint.
Well, I don't sleep anymore. But, I mean,
Well, because it doesn't exist anymore.
so true. No, but I think in that type of situation, either if you're at the back, you have to launch first, or you go to the front and launch first, because otherwise you don't win.
All right. This was stage one. Emma, do you think that we're here to see a fight between P and Euro Mafia?
I don't know. I mean, except your mafia, the rest seems more Paralympics than World Cup. So I don't know. I mean, where is Portugal? Where are the stronger road teams?
What, sorry?
Where are the strongest road team like Portugal, Spain, and the rest?
Again, it's classics. Spain doesn't even. Does Spain even have a team in this World Championships? No. Spain is here right now with Euro Mafia.
Sean, can you please set your mic on the engineer?
What, sorry?
Your mic is having a lot of static.
Ah, yeah, sure.
So, San Sebastian up next. More Mickey Mousery. Will be interesting to see if Jose goes with the 82 Mountain and then saves himself for the leadership in Flanders.
I think so, yeah.
I'm guessing
Because,
Francesco goes with the punch of this round for.
yeah.
But then again, you could also say that Jose Pereira might want to lead the Ronda of Ireland with the puncher, so
Oof.
we'll see.
Yeah, will be interesting, yeah. Both are possible scenarios.
Okay, is it better, Joe?
For now, yeah.
All right, let me know if it changes. So you were saying you were, I assume, talking about the possibilities for the second and third stage about leaders.
Well, me and Hubie were both agreeing on the fact that we think Grassi's going to take the punch in San Sebastian, but then I also said it's opened up really because you could argue that Jose would like to take the puncher in Flanders as well. So
Indeed, but as we all know, choices will have to be made. So let me see if there's a provisional GC somewhere. Nope. And actually, let me look at the parcours, because
Yeah, now we have San Sebastian.
oh,
I will mean,
Yeah.
I would want to make you notice a thing. There are 16 people on Pro Cycling Manager 2022 online lobby. 15 are the guy who are playing classics. So if there are not for community, this game is actually being played by nobody. I mean,
I know. I mean, there's probably people playing single player, but multi, yeah, that's dead.
look at the ladder. There is nobody in the ladder solo, nobody in the track ladder. So means nobody is playing a ladder game in the last 2 weeks.
I'm sorry. Are you just shocked or pretending to be? Because this is nothing new.
I'm just stating facts. But when I say to bring back a good ladder that people care about to play it like it was until PCM 10, they are saying, no, our system is better. See, nobody is playing. I mean, there were 80,000 players when I played ladder.
I mean,
And
the
there was
game
in top
has
50.
peaked, and then instead of fixing it, it continued to be shit. So it got worse, actually. So nothing new here. But we're actually holding on for 2022, see if there are some good changes or not. Am I staticking again, Joe?
No, you're just moving down the mic.
You are saying you are pretending not to know that PCN 2022 is a patch to PCN 2021 with new teams and races.
I disagree.
Wait, is there gonna be a lobby? I don't know because I'm not part of the development. I'm not a tester, so how the fuck would I know if it's if there's improvement or not? I'm hoping for the best, like everyone. Joe, you can't obviously comment on that, but if you disagree, maybe we can have some good hopes.
Not for multiplayer, though.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, in Classic 2, I don't have no idea what the fuck is playing. Let's see when it
San
shows.
Sebastian.
Right.
Yeah, I had no idea as well, even though we talked about it on the because I hadn't even looked at parkours.
It was self-defense forgetting that, I think.
It was what? Sorry.
Self-defense forgetting whatever it's going to be played. But maybe in 4 this race can have a bit of sense, because I mean it's a race with 2 leaders, because you can win with 82s with the puncher and you can win with the mountain guy. Every PCM, I have no idea what you can win it.
Looking on the profile, I would actually say that the 82 mountain rider is the better choice. Because I don't think it's the normal San Sebastian version. It's a little bit special or updated.
If you get to the bottom of the last climb and you're with the puncher, the puncher wins. The only way the climber is going to win if the race is like broken up on the earlier climb.
Yes,
I think this is definitely a 2-horse race. I mean, they really have to blow it up to get rid of the puncher. So
the fact, remember, is when you use the effort button, if you go more than 85%, it's the puncher value that counts.
Yes.
Less than 85% is the mountain value that counts.
Yes, which is stupid, but yes.
No, it makes sense.
But
I think
if the puncher makes the final climb, he wins.
But
I agree.
Has better acceleration and.
But I think
I agree with that.
I think it's only for a few seconds or a few kilometers, because of course if you go 85 you are burned soon. But in the final climb is too long and too hard for making it all 85. So the mountain will actually overcome the puncher.
I think if someone wants to get rid of the puncher, they'll have plenty of opportunities to do it before the final climb.
But the fact is,
don't make it by then, they're fucked.
Yes, but no, it's not. You're not fucked, because you can win solo this race.
I mean, sure.
The fact is, you have to get rid of the punch. The puncher drops, but he comes back in the descent.
Yes.
So you have to make it strong with the mountain guy.
Indeed. Joe, How would you approach this race yourself?
With which team?
I mean, if you were in a team with two others, who would you pick to play with, and who would you want to actually be the de facto leader here?
Ignoring the other races,
Yeah.
I think if you're wanting to be the puncher, your main objective is to survive the penultimate climb. If you survive the penultimate climb, you just have your climber to control the race to the foot of the last climb, and then you should win there from then onwards.
All right.
If you're wanting, obviously, you're going to have some teams where their 82 mountain is the best player by far. So in that case, obviously, you're going to want to make the race really hard on the other climbs to drop the other team's punches. So it all depends on who selects which team.
If you're on this lobby, what do you think would benefit you? I mean, let's forget who could be playing with you, but if you were here and you were playing with one of the teams, would you take the puncher?
I don't have a clue. I mean, I don't know.
Interesting.
I
So
wouldn't
that's
really fancy myself in a downhill swim. I'd prefer to take the lead. I'd prefer to take the lead in a race where skill actually matters.
yeah. I think a lot of us actually share that feeling. So can't blame you on that. So as it is, Pro Cycling Manager Eastern Europe is leading, Euro Mafia second, uh, South America third, and a team fourth. But there's still 2/3 of the race to happen. And we go to the second third. As I'm zeroing my rider and waiting for the party to start. Let's see the teams. El Colombiano C team, Burgerstein C team, Jasper C team, and Giuseppe Reyes C team.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Francesco will take the leader in the final stage, and Jose will be going for the puncher again, I presume.
Yeah.
To try to survive with the puncher, which he might find successful. I don't know.
Interesting. So Ben Young, Alders, and Francesco here. Well, this should be interesting.
Shaw, can you stream your screen in Discord?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I completely forgot. Why are you guys not reminding these kind of things early today?
Because I'm not watching the stream.
Welcome.
Well,
The profile of the route is a fairly mixed bag, so everybody
for
should
some
find a
reason.
section to their pleasing. The weather conditions are excellent.
Okay, there we go.
Great.
So,
PE switched players. As
what are you watching, Joe?
Falling
Twitch?
behind! A team
Or
leader is
nothing?
falling behind!
I wasn't watching anything then because the stage hasn't started. But
Okay. Because that statement was kind of vague. Okay, Nacho is the first to
A courageous rider is looking to break away.
attack, and he goes with his 3 men, followed by Lady Cheze, controlled by Alder. And Alder strikes again, joined by the 18, but not a successful move yet.
I will say here, who is the official leader, the puncher, MQS?
Yes.
So let's see where's it and where's the climber.
We just talked about this. El Colombiano, Burgerstein, Jasper, and Giuseppe Reva have the puncher. The climber is for Ben Young, Francesco, and Alders.
Okay, now there is a breakaway with NCL and South America just to troll us because they are the same. Maybe we need to come closer.
He's going to take them on by himself.
Who is in the breakaway?
Oh, second team from Eastern Europe joining the party. A team I have no idea what they're doing again. But then again, I can't even say how many of whose team are, because these jerseys are ridiculously
and
similar.
Grassi going with
There's a few riders jockeying
The
for position
calendar.
at the front.
4. This is ridiculous, man. Next time someone should veto these fucking jerseys. It's all the same shit, man.
Clumbers of everyone except Stoccazzo goes in front. No, everyone no closes.
Avensman is it? Well, now it's closed, but and now Grassi. Oh, it's CDK actually with the 78 that's trying to go.
Yeah, and Grassi too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he tries too.
I mean he
Very
needs
He's off
to
on his
go
own.
quickly,
Team
or he's
sponsor won't
just
be
gonna end up
disappointed.
closing his teammate.
This is interesting because now they had the force to pull it.
Okay, they got the gap. What, sorry?
Euromafia can pull this through because it.
Oh, actually, South America has their
Yeah,
mountain leader in the front.
Yes, but they have the puncher in the front. Also, no, they have the mountain leader also.
yeah. Now it's the
Yeah,
job of A team to close this breakaway again.
NCL
Because
should close it now, or it will be
yeah,
difficult. Because also the Eastern Europe has the mountain leader.
yeah. We have two 82 guys here
I think
and one puncher.
NCL should rather join immediately with mountain leader than attacking. But no, they're closing it. They're probably
Yeah,
closing because
A team has actually, yeah, they're actually trying to close it as fast as they can. See if they succeed. Meanwhile, South Americans and the Europeans of the Euro Mafia, because there's more Europeans here, are actually trying to close it to work
43 seconds.
together.
The gap is going on.
Yeah, seems
55.
like
It's one.
yeah.
It's 1 versus 1 now.
If you notice, yeah, if you notice here,
It's 1 versus 2.
obviously, only the 8 team is working in the back, and everyone else, which is fine with the situation. The two other teams are working in the front, and P is just waiting to see because they already have their guy there.
It's 1 versus 2, and it's interesting.
Yes.
The
but
fact
it's like again, it's slightly closing right now.
no Lampert trying to close. No, Lampert is closing, but they don't have anyone in front.
It's
No, they have Polini, but they must put Polini. No, too late. Too late
yeah,
now.
they have Paolini, but it's too late. Oh, they actually
The after is split again with.
there's a split, and I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think A team will be happy with the situation.
Yeah, exactly. This is not
Yeah.
what they were working for, and suddenly
There is a
the
split,
gap just
and they got the 78 in front, and they now have 45 seconds. And they're
Attack
not.
from a rider?
They're
But
not.
now Nacho attacks.
Why the fuck? What the fuck is Nacho doing? They have.
I have no idea. They already
That's
have.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
Nacho going in front.
And now goes Basso with
The group is slowly thinning out.
71
Helper,
mountain.
yeah.
Trying to take pace.
And
Banyang
Banyong,
And
with the 82 mountain guy
and
is.
NCL
I
still
see.
not attacked. They could have sent 82 here.
I mean,
And
they've had
close
like
to-
205 different moments to send, and I
Yeah.
think they're going out. Yeah, they're going. And finally, they send
They're
him.
not breaking. They're not breaking with 3. They are not breaking the group. Oh my god. Oh my
Yeah, no,
Ooh.
it's.
So I want to leave an official message. If you're watching this streaming, this is not an example on how you should play.
with disconnect of Senne, I think we
Wait,
have to
wasn't it
pause.
Yubi that said when I said at the beginning that you would need to know what you're doing? Was it you, Yubi, that said that excludes half of the lobby? Well, you probably are right, good sir.
Aresman did it meanwhile, and NCL is short of a man because it's Crosswick lost contact.
Yeah, very bad
I-
start of the stage of
I disagree on the
18.
last, Frabo, but let it go.
Okay. That message was sponsored by Memea.
There are 10
So,
I would like to say hi to all the 10 spectators on the chat in this moment. They have nothing to better to do on this Saturday night, like us.
that would be Daniel Miko, Fefe, Guilherme, Ibracadabra, Piero Chaka, someone named True Dalbert, Xylane, and obviously me, and probably forgetting someone, but I'm not going to be looking at it in depth. So, well, 11 now. Welcome to everyone, and if you're watching a completely frozen screen, there is no mistake. We're just waiting for Sen to come back as he crashed. And the race has been chaotic, to say the very least.
Who will pace behind now? Is everyone happy with the situation, or?
I mean, I would give you an answer, but from what I've seen from this race, there's like 66% chances that people who shouldn't probably be pacing or attacking are going to do it. So,
Probably, yeah. But right now, I would say there is no team who is not happy with the situation. A team has two teams at front, same as Euro Mafia and South America, and PE has his best player at front, and guys like Chaucer would be so out of the race if the breakaway come true. So I see a possibility this break can come true at the end, or have at least a shot on the stage.
I mean, it's going to depend, definitely, it's going to depend a lot of how they play the game, of the pace that everyone wants to take. I mean, right now, we have, I think everyone at this point has managed to place a leader there, because NCL was the one missing, or the A team, sorry, was the one missing. There's Bernal, there's Rico. Uh,
So meanwhile, I have the ranking
yeah, everyone's
after
here.
I have the ranking after stage 1. Of course,
Please shoot.
PCM Eastern Europe leading with 85, Euromafia 60, South America 40, the 8th team 30. Stage 2 will give 100 points to the winner and 70 to the second, and stage 3 will give 110 points to the winner and 80 to the second.
So,
So
although the first stage points obviously are important, and obviously they can be deciding, it seems like the most important part of the race in how the scale is made is just about to be played in this stage and the next one.
And we're back again.
We are live and
So
rolling.
now the question is, there are all the mountain guys in front and all the punchers in back. Let's see who wants to play with the punchers. That is going to relay, and it's Eastern Euro, no Eastern Europe. He's going to put
Well,
78.
Eastern Europe, as you be noted, and well, wouldn't be happy with this because they only
But
had
Joseph following and Chacha Jasper following. Chacha Jasper.
they only had one team there, and they're gonna need more help if they want to.
Jose and Chacha Jasper following.
They do,
What is that
indeed,
fucking?
and they.
Where is
It's
this? Where is this?
Burger's team.
Where is this?
P goes full out, and the race is going mad.
So.
Oh wow!
Where
And
are the punchers behind? The Eastern Europe. Okay.
behind
Euro
is Burger's
Mafia.
team. They got dropped, and
Yeah.
everyone else got together, and it's going bananas because now they can actually try and keep them
And
behind.
their team didn't even wait for him. Okay, everyone is back together, and Paulini goes.
I think A Colombiano is still behind, far behind.
With
I don't know
Gaviria.
which team he has.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he actually is, and Alder is as well, but with the 78 guy.
Colombiano is trying
There's
to
no
win.
puncher here. It's just his entire team.
I
Yes.
think he.
Actually, Narvaez is here. What happened?
Yeah,
Was it
he
just normal dropping?
just didn't pay attention.
Oh, okay.
He
Sounds
increased
about right.
the written and
Sounds like I'm playing for El
at the
Colombiano
moment.
Tuesday because that usually happens to me.
This climb
Frabo
features some
inventing
dreadful
rules.
percentages.
Okay, it's part of organizer, but I don't think Miko will appreciate that. Anyway, everyone is back.
and round and round we go, and everything is back to the beginning. And
Is he
there's
still
35
is
riders.
he still organizer or he was kicked
He,
again?
no, he's back.
He's
Just
back.
not as chief, just as vice chief, because,
Okay.
well,
Still proud of voting against him being back.
okay. Uh, actually focusing on the actual race, so everyone's back together except I just saw the rider and I can't remember who it is.
And while
One helper. It's
the chat is dead, I
it's
want to say
Crush
to the
Race.
chat, please make it alive, write, comment what you think, insult the players, do whatever, but be live and comment this race.
Yes. Question their strategies. Root for someone. Let's see who you want to
Naked
win
picture
this.
of the big dog for the best comment.
Make a what? Sorry.
Naked picture of the big dog for the best comment.
Yes. Okay, so it's the 8 team again. It seemed like they were gonna do something. Let's see if that will be the case. There's still some downhill to be made here, and afterwards we'll go into the next climb, 7.3 kilometers at 7.9% average, with a max gradient of 10.7. So all of this happened, and still we're back to where we started, pretty much. I mean, with
There's
the
a rider trying
exception
to break
of
away from the bunch.
this, 'cause I don't know what's that's happening in there, but
There are
I mean, we,
four riders
What is
drop,
he doing?
It's Grassi and Joseph
Yeah.
oh,
that were not
But
paying
the
attention.
front Nacho was attacking with the 78 rider, I think. With the 78 mountain rider.
Yes, you are right.
wow. I wasn't even looking at chat. Now I know what Emma was talking about. He wasn't ready for the restart, Colombiano, and then Jasper responds, his problem. Okay. Friendly.
It's in such percentages that the
So
strongest can
it's
create some
South America
gaps.
that was trying to go again with the B team, and now they go again, followed by Sen, B team as well, and who's going for Solder?
There's an
All there
attack in
is
the
the
leading group.
A
Some
team
riders were
actually.
not giving it their all and sharing the
Yeah,
pace.
Grassi
Question
with his 82 rider.
question for the
Response.
chat. Let me know if the stream on Twitch is fluid, please.
What? Sorry.
Let me know if the stream on Twitch is fluid because on the
Fine,
Streamlabs I
fine.
see
Yeah.
it going smoothly.
Right now, as I look at it, seems to be going fine. But
Okay, good for me. So it's Streamlabs.
Oh, interesting situation.
Split. No, close.
Split undown right now. But let's see who maybe lost a domestic over this climb.
Giuseppe Weber, along with Bergerstein here in the back of the peloton, trying to endure and save as much as they can, but they need to play it well to not have the gap because the climb is not far away from the end. And there goes Hurt, there goes
One
Aaronsman,
rider dropped, Gaviria.
Rico, and Bernal. Oh, actually, the puncher Narvaez joins the front of the race for the South Americans.
Three rider split, two rider split. No, it's no. There
Oh,
is.
there's
Let's look who's in front.
Giuseppe Reyna, I think, wants to join that action. Yeah, he does. And everyone's going now.
Nice response
Punchers.
on that.
And there's a response from South America with Egan Bernal, who obviously doesn't
Yes,
want this.
because NCL has both rider in front. I think both the puncher as the climber, and so has South America.
So has yeah, that's what I'm saying. South America doesn't want this to change because they have their puncher and their climber, so does NCL. And these two, Giuseppe Reva and from Euromafia and Burgerstein from Eastern Europe, are the only ones that do not have the puncher there.
No,
They
no,
got to zero.
PCM Europe has the puncher. Because they are...
No,
No,
not
no,
up
no, it's
front.
the 10 trial,
No,
sorry.
no.
No,
It's
okay.
82.
It's 82, okay. So they are being called back, and it's still a bit before next climb to eventually come
Yeah,
back.
unless they put someone to actually work, it seems like Calder's going to do it. Now, they're going to manage to close this if it stays like it is. Or it needs to be someone working here if they want to keep them dropped.
They would like maybe to drop the 77 flat at this point to make 12 and then bring back. Let's see
Okay,
if they
now
do
it's
this.
Nacho working in the front.
Because, okay.
Oh, Basso actually tries to get rid of Zapreve, but Zapreve is just.
It's not Basso, it's Burgerstein.
Sorry,
Over,
Brooke.
You see
Yes.
Basso everywhere. It's not like every Eastern European is Basso.
yeah.
Really? Oh, wow, I had no idea. So, Burgerstein, which I've called by his name like 250 different times in this race, but Emea thinks I only know Basso as Eastern European name, uh, is alongside Giuseppe Reva, and Giuseppe Reva is actually down.
It goes, it goes,
Last
the
man.
climbers goes and are the punchers goes and are coming back.
Yeah,
Maybe 78
both
also. And
both
okay,
Berger and Giuseppe Reva have placed the punches
seems
in the front.
everyone is
So,
back, but
and now
this
Alder
but
is going again.
yes, and they are going in with
Desperately
punchers
trying
also.
to.
They're going with punchers, and but everyone closes.
Well, we have the question answered of what people will try, and we clearly see at least two teams desperately trying to get rid of punchers, which is NCL and the South Americans, especially the South Americans that kept their puncher in the front and tries to take them uh, along as they attack and tries to make sure that everyone else gets dropped if they can. So they're pushing, they're forcing, and hopefully for them, they can make this race interesting as they try to make it for the climber. "19 men together, everything together again," and of course this means that NCL and well, the 8 team and Sudamerica are actually going to put some more pace again, as has been the history of these climbs and of the race in general. In this case, because now it's actually just small downhill, some hills here and there. Climbs will still take some more time. So we have all punchers, all climbers. No one got dropped. It's 19 yet, and I believe that all the punchers are alone at this point in their own team, meaning
Yeah.
Giuseppe only with one rider, and so the others. Yeah.
So I want to say for Joe, if he's listening. Joe, are you here? No.
No, I don't think he's here.
So from this point of the race, it's 100 kilometer. The puncher will go unprotected, while the
Yes.
climber it's going protected for I don't know how much, but a bit. I think it can even go protected until the last climb.
I think definitely there's teams here forcing the pace to get the climber to lead.
Can't this even be a game changer in comparison to the single player for the climber?
Sorry?
Yeah, it could be, yeah. I think the race was really active right now. Yeah. And we asked if the more protection for the mountain rider as the teams is
And now
stronger
it goes
than of the puncher.
It goes Nacho with useless
And
rider.
save. Yeah.
Also Alder, okay.
Yeah, it's Alder. Emil, you were asking something about protection. What
I
was
say
it?
that from this point of the race, the puncher has no protection.
Yes, I heard
The
that.
climber have it.
Yes, that part I still heard. What was the rest?
So it might change the balance in comparison to the single player, giving the mountain guy more chances also to drop
Oh
the
yeah,
punch.
yeah, but like I said, this is
Mikel Neal is
absolutely
off.
what at least two teams were doing, shamelessly trying to harden the race as much as they could so that they could work for the mountain guy. And Guilherme back on the
It's
chat, he
survival of
says
the
that
fittest,
you
and
have Berger
evolution.
versus Jose in group behind, and Berger is the one closing the gap alone. This is how you lose races. You are the worst player in the same situation, and you don't even have GC pressure to do a good position, but you're still right for the others, GG. I mean, he's not wrong there, to be honest.
Yes, Guilherme getting wise by age is something surprising.
It's shocking, isn't it?
Yes, Guilherme, come here to comment.
Please join us. Yeah, that would actually be fun. Okay, so 20 guys. Oh, someone else rejoined. I didn't even see who it was. I mean, one of the helpers, I guess, but just not sure which one.
Right now, everything is even. I think everyone had the same players at front. Energy wise, you don't know, of course, but
Pixel said here commentators per two. I don't know
Uh,
why.
wait, let me check.
I don't know what he means with per two, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think Pixar might be. Well, at least I'm not having the issue, so maybe it's a problem that he's having. I'm not sure. I was listening to our voices first time he said that, then I actually muted myself to listen better, and everything seems normal on my end. So, going back to what Guilherme is saying, he was actually making a good point there. Naturally, he has an interest in Euromafia not doing well, as they are GC
Acceleration
rivals,
by Martinez.
but he's completely right in what he says, so can't argue with that.
now Alder tries to place his domestics at front. So this might mean that he will attack with his mountain leader on next climb to bridge
So
up.
that's good. That means they're on the waitress. Yubi, go. I didn't catch that. I was answering Pixar.
I have no idea what South America is doing, but okay.
I think Alder tries to place his domestics in front so that he can play very aggressive on this next climb.
This is the
And
last
Yeah,
lap
bridge
of the
up.
race. The team leaders
if
have
he
their minds
wants to
fixed on
place
today's
them,
goal.
definitely that might indicate that he's gonna try something. And to be honest, if he wants them to endure, to help in that something, yeah, the best way to do it is to send them in front. GG Alder, says Ben Young, even though it's not decided yet. I mean, he has a like 30-40 second gap with his helpers, but too soon to say.
Pixel just noticed he has the stream running two
Yeah, I was
times.
answering to him.
It
Yeah.
was
Quintana goes onto the
one
attack.
for him
Join
and
with
one for his
Martinez.
scouts.
Wait, Nacho and
Attack by
of
Mikel
course,
Neal.
joined with Solis and 78 Martinez. So they're putting
Guy
all
and Gay, I think.
all the meat in the oven, preparing for the eventual attack. And now it's EDK going with Ivan Mayo, 78 rider.
Eastern Europe should relay and they relay for everyone.
Yeah.
Good
A
trick.
rider is taking his chance alone.
Okay, now the Atskibel start.
Actually, they attacked with Sagan, and here
The
they go.
attack, the attack with Earth now. The attack with Earth. So they're
Yeah,
burning
they attack with the leader, and there goes Arnsman following closely, and it's gonna close down to the main riders.
people happily burning their leader. I mean, Francesco look, Rassi. Rassi is trying to keep his 71 after the climb, picking it in the win.
Giuseppe Reba actually still enduring with his puncher.
Amongst us has 3 riders. Amongst us, in comparison to
Yeah,
Rassi, has
I mean that's the advantage of wheel sucking. It usually means you have more riders.
I mean, it's a bit advantage, but it's amongst us.
I mean, if you want to keep the riders, and if you will suck to keep them, there comes a point you either use them or they're useless. So let's see what he
Yes,
does with them.
that's exactly the problem. I mean, look at what they do. Alder is losing their protection, so now the captain of Alder is wrong, and
Well,
this is bad for
I
South
sup-
America.
I suppose the whole idea was to put him there in the front.
Grassi now losing it, while Amaxos still has 3, but maybe
Oh,
Grassi.
it's the 1v1 between
Grassi we
Martinez and
made.
Mayo in the break.
Bernal is dropping. Bernal is dropped. Bernal is being dropped. Okay, he wake up.
It was just positioning. He seemed to have wake up, as you called it. I see no
Okay.
signs of being dead. I wasn't looking at the time, but I think it was just a distraction.
So, and
Diluca,
this is good. This is fucking good for PCM Eastern
uh,
Europe. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Kirkle,
Burgesson.
Narvaez. All the
Burgesson.
punchers are here, I think, and
I don't know
wait,
the condition of
whatever. Mind.
who the fuck is the third leader of Burgesson. Of Amoxos, sorry. Sagan? No.
It's Burgerstein. It's oh, you mean of Basso? It's Sagan, yeah.
Okay, yes, Sagan, Hirt and Svekov. But I don't know if he has enough to pull an attack, but I don't think so. Because
No, I think that
if there is a big climb, but if after the next climb you do a team attack and you have superiority, it's really difficult to close it. Okay, so now
Attacked by
it's
Mikel
by the
Neva.
decay.
the question is to know if the rider in this case now because I already burned one, Sagan was out, right? That he kept, if he can still make the use out of him, and we're about to see. He's putting Tvetkov in the wheel, so let's see what he does. Here we have EDK with a helper and Martinez
No,
alone for Nacho.
Eastern Europe being put in the position
Oh,
to have
Sagan
to
is
work
actually there,
again.
yeah.
Eastern Europe are being put in the position of having to work again. I mean, they're the leader of the classification, it's fine, but... Meh. I think...
Now at the moment we will see if the punch has survived this, but I think he will.
I think Eastern Europe are working too much.
Let's
and now
see.
they attack. And now that
they're attacking with hurt, and which means that immediately Bernal is trying to catch up, but got a little stuck behind there. Gianluca is alone. Giuseppe Preva trying to maintain him, and Grassi also actually still has Decker. Let's see for how long. He's probably gonna burn him now, and Basso now using those that rider advantage to what right now? Nothing as of yet.
at the end, that was not an attack. It was a farm.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of having 3 riders if you end up like that? I mean, he still lost Saga. Where is he?
Battle of 78
behind.
now. Battle of... Okay, so now Amoxos is trying to preserve Svetkov.
Yeah, he tries.
While Grassi is now being protected. De Jong is being protected. If they push, I think the climb is ended because Eastern Europe should have pushed trying to drop the other 71, in my opinion. And they are doing it, but the climb it's almost done. So Grassi saved it.
I don't quite understand what I'm looking at, to be honest, in this race. Such has been the decision making sometimes.
No, the question is, okay, they have still 278 in front. So
yes.
now Eastern Europe has the same man of the others and have to work.
Yeah, pretty much.
and they have to work with 77 flat, but it's the only flat guy.
Okay, Grassi just lost his helper, and so did, who was it?
Things are heating up in front.
It goes Bernard. Okay, this changed everything because now everyone should work. And
Bernal quickly pouncing, but he just manages to close the break of his own
Grassi and Beyong lost their helper.
Yeah.
So Eastern Europe should really pull with every rider that is not the mountain
No
guy.
one knows what Eastern Europe is doing, but since there is that downhill finish, I mean, who the fuck
Okay.
knows if it will work or not?
Or even attack. So the fact is, all all the climber are still there. The puncher, sorry, or someone lost it. I think all are still there. So now it's
Yeah.
now it's the time. Now it's the time for an attack. If you are go with all the riders, if you have superiority, but you don't have it, nobody does. Eastern Europe has 4. Eastern Europe, okay, now Eastern Europe is pulling for nothing. Okay, I mean, okay, maybe not nothing because they are 271, and it's good if they don't come back. But if you use the 77 that should protect your climber, it's basically the same because you're not protecting it too.
I think it was a good idea of keeping the time trialist
Okay,
for the
fine.
mountain rider,
Okay,
but
Nacho,
at
Attacked
the
by
end,
Miguel Angel
Nacho
Lopez.
doing the good thing now. Nacho doing the good thing, attacking with the useless rider and put the rest of what Eastern Europe is
See,
working
and
for.
now it actually Eastern Europe just
There's a
decides to
breakaway.
follow with Conrad, so they don't have to work. And
Okay,
EDK
Another attack.
responds with
This time
Mario.
it could go
Let's see,
all the way.
18. If they were, it seems they're gonna go with Aaronsman.
Only 15 kilometers left.
oh my god,
Ugh,
he's pulling with the captain in second wheel. What the fuck I watch?
I have no idea what I'm
What the
watching.
fuck I watch? And Amoxos almost doing the same.
yeah, but I think they will lose no energy right now.
So Jose Pereira, I think, I still think it's for the mountain guys, unless Jose wants to do his show. But
Well, he's been saving himself as much as he can. It's just a question of knowing with all the attacks that happened. It could have been
There's
more,
now
but still,
just
there
10
was
kilometers left.
some of them. See if he saved enough to actually go on this last climb or to
last
survive in this last
climb,
climb.
Booman is off.
be careful
I mean,
also of the blocks in this climb
the,
because it's a fucking
I still think that the punchers that made it here have definitely a good shot of making it to the
This
end.
climb
But
is
see,
feared by
Jose
many
taking it in
riders. The
front.
percentages are very
yeah,
high.
Yeah, good
actually.
positioning. Yeah.
I don't understand what the fuck Russ is doing. Okay, no, it's okay. Let's see if someone drops.
Now there's push, and Hurt is alone. I mean, Bastos saving all these guys for what? In the final climb, he's alone.
Amoxos
Yeah,
blocked Rico.
he's
Amox,
alone. He's alone.
Amoxos blocked Rico. Now it's going. Now it's going because they have to drop Jose Pereira. They have to drop
Yeah.
Jose Pereira. Hey, let's see if someone is some puncher
Attack with the
drop.
finishing line within
But
reach.
Jose Pereira
Yeah.
says
Alvarez
not
is
yet,
there.
and El Colombiano actually gives a small contribute to the Portuguese there,
5
helping
kilometers
him to
remaining.
close on Bastos. And now he goes himself.
10 rider.
4.9 to go, and Jose Pereira is there in the
Everyone
front
is
with.
there are even 78 in this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
These riders are too many overpowered, I think.
Burger in a good position at front.
Okay, 2.1 to go.
Basso.
The sprint is going to start, and Basso actually starts it already. There goes Kirkle. Di Luca on the left side. Oh, and there's Jasper in the front. It's going to be for the.
I think
And
Colombiano
it's a
won.
superb
No,
No,
sprint
it's
win
Jose.
for
Giuseppe
Risi.
Pereira.
Oh my.
Oh
The
my
tail enders are
God, that
still
was
coming in.
close. And the South Americans come in second with Narvaez, the Dutch in third with Van Avermaet, and Ricardo Rico Grassi gets fourth, and Bergerstein is fifth for P,
I
and
think
Jan
I
Hurt
think
from Basel that had all the protection in the world was eighth.
I think the real finish line is a bit further than the finish line you see on the stream.
It's
Because
what, sir?
the real finish line is like 2 meters after the one you see in the game. Because no way Jose Pereira had this in the stream. You will see the replay.
No, that's why I made a pause. It definitely looked like it was, well, I thought it was Van Evermet, I believe, that seemed a bit ahead, and then Narvaez was messy, but it's not the first time we see this in that game, so.
Yeah, but at this stage, you Mafia is clearly in the pole position. with position 1 and 2, and after the bad result of PE
I mean, I
right
said
now.
it here. I think Joe said it as well. He was still here by then. Yeah, he said it too. Actually, I think he said it first. That if the punchers made it to the last climb, obviously they had all the room in the world to fight for it, and that was the case. So
So,
nothing shocking there.
do you want the updated classification?
Oh yeah,
So
Yeah.
the eighth team is last with 80 points because they took 50 points in this race. South America is third with 110 points. They took 70 of the race. PCM Eastern Europe is second with 110 points, the same of South America, and they took 25. Euromafia goes in the lead with 160 because they took 100 points in this race.
how many
And,
did you say that Eastern Europe has?
110. I'll
Oh,
I'm
so
sending you right now.
we are about to see a champion because the last stage is soon coming.
I mean, Euromafia wins if they get second.
Yeah, they're on a very good
Maybe
position
even
right now.
if they get third.
How much is the
And
gap right now between them and
it's
PE?
50 points.
It's 50 points between Euromafia and Europe. Europe is tied with South America, 110, 160 for Euromafia, and the A team is last with 80 points. So they cannot win the title, I think, or they would need like a miracle. Mathematically, maybe still possible, but in practice, probably not.
I think Euromafia, sorry, PCM European have 120 points.
They
Benjamin posted Euromafia 160, PCM Europe and South America 110 and ATM 80 points. So if
Yeah,
Euromafia
because
finished third and
Eastern European came 5th, so they got points denied on this stage.
yeah. Yeah, and as Joe said, or like Emir, Euromafia need top 2 to be safe through, and if they become third, there will very likely be a tiebreak at the end, but that's something for and after the last stage then.
Okay, so tiebreak is the last game. So this means that if Euromafia goes third and PCM Eastern Europe or South America wins, the team who wins. So the
wait. Does Eastern Europe have the actual 110 or not?
yes, they have 110. I sent you the score.
Oh, it's correct then. Okay. So right now, Eastern Europe and South America can still win if they win the last stage. No.
Yes, they have to win
Yeah,
the
they
last
can.
stage, but Euromafia should land third. So
But
basically,
exactly. So
Euromafia wins if they are first or second in the last stage.
Or
They
third and 18 wins, for example.
yes.
I didn't understand anything, but okay.
Or if the 8
Yeah.
team wins, they can be third.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, of course, if the 18 wins, they can be third. So if the 18 wins, the 18 I think is fucked because if they do 110, they do 190. So I think they need to win with Eastern Europe or South America second, and probably even vacating the points of third and fourth because otherwise Euromafia will pass them.
Yeah,
It's
it's almost impossible.
It's almost impossible, but they can still do it. They just
So it's not exactly the most open of races. I mean, all
Well,
teams
I'm
depend
going.
on what Euromafia does.
I'm going to do a PCM Eastern Europe break, and we'll come back.
Okay. Sounds fun. Waiting for the lobby. Oh shit, I forgot to post my result, by the way. Let me go put it there if this hasn't been.
So, lobby is up.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yes, it is. We are waiting to see. Let me see if everyone's here. Jesper. Oh, this stupid K. Burger start. Oh, interesting. So it seems there is a substitution in Euro Mafia as well, as we've seen a change. I think it was in Eastern Europe. In the second stage, Campione is replacing Grassi, I believe.
Yeah, he is.
Interesting. So I believe that is the only change. Trying to catch it. We have Nacho.
Okay, I'm back.
And
Pixar.
Pixar again for Jakub
Just a
Yeah,
test.
Pixar
compared to the
returns as
second
well.
stage.
So Campione and Pixar are the new players in the lobby. Pixar replacing I'm not Jakob, and Campione replacing Grassi for the final stage.
Okay, because it's Saturday night and grass is going out. Classic. So, just a test. Do you hear me better like this or like this?
Second one.
So it's so like this where it's better than this?
I
Or it's
mean,
the same? Or it's the
one
same?
is loud. The second one you can hear more, but
Okay.
the sound is not so fluid, to be honest.
Because I not understand if I'm using the headphone microphone or the PC microphone.
Okay, do the second, please, because or else I can hear
Okay,
you.
here is better.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
And here is not better.
Now I can just listen to you. Just do the second, bro.
No. Okay, wait. Okay, so I think I'm literally using the headphone microphone. Okay, fuck. Okay. Okay, what about now? Maybe no. No. Okay.
Try again.
This one is better. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Better than before or not?
I mean, I can still hear you as good as I heard when you were doing the second option. So whatever
Okay.
this
Now
is
is
good.
now?
No,
Okay, so now is better.
now when you said now, it just gets too low.
Oh, okay, with speaking this fuck of headphones, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but okay. Meanwhile, I pick a random team. Okay, it's the good one. And we go with the shit show of Ronde van Vlaanderen. And I think the NCL team is fucked because no way they can vacant 2 spots in this race. But this is an overpowered DB, so we'll never know.
Well, we don't know, but it's going to be an interesting scenario, so to speak, because everyone that wants a shot at this, especially the two that are in a better position to beat Euromafia, which would be Eastern Europe and South America, they need Euromafia not to win. So the only team depending solely on themselves is Euromafia that has a 50-point lead. So someone else will have to try something good.
If I am Euromafia, I will be okay with the team going to win.
Yeah.
But I would also be okay with one host between Eastern Europe and South America going, because the other have to relay, and you have only to beat them.
Yeah.
But the other have to win. You have only to beat one. But but it's the same thing we say with Peroni 1 year ago, and they lost it. So will we worth the risk?
I mean, there's no reason for them not to do their normal race. They just depend on themselves. If they play to win, they'll just be increasing their chances of shit not happening, to be honest, because we've seen races in good position ending terribly because of people thinking the job is done when there's still chances.
I mean, Peroni last year they had like the tier 3 race that crashed 4 times, and
Yes.
I weren't then there to say they were playing like an idiot, and so they lose because we were doing another final.
I mean, it's like I said, if you want to win, first thing you should do is actually play to win, especially when you don't have too many concerns.
Exactly.
Like
If you want to win, you should play to win and be dog
Yeah.
for your rider. If you want to
Oh,
win,
sorry. Yeah.
you should play to
What?
win. Did you understand that, Binyam Girmay? Fucking well sucker.
Okay, so round we will go again. This time for a cobbles race, and well,
let me finish this on today's Giro stage.
please do.
With Quinn Simmons or Gianni Mosconi instead of Van der Poel, we would have been a good post race. Van der Poel was a sir because another rider would just tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, that's guaranteed. Actually, Moscon would have been gold. And there goes Burgerstein with the A team. That isn't it isn't much of an anything for this race. Leaders, I need to confirm them. So Others here, Pixar here. No, this is. Wait, is the yeah? It's the B team. Yeah. So Pixar, Campione actually leading for Euromafia. Then C teams Basso, Nacho, Benyong, and Jose Pereira again trying to survive with the punching.
Who is the leader here?
It's the Cobbles guy. I mean, theoretically, it's the Cobbles guy,
So
but
Jose Pereira did a final without taking the leader once. This is interesting.
Very, actually, because that's called a good plan. He's a very good energy manager. The other riders in the team are more than competent, and he actually managed to take the real quote unquote leader in the second race, which was the actual puncher. So, and he can actually try and preserve that puncher in extreme circumstances better than most in this lobby will ever dream of.
So meanwhile, there is a 10-man escape breakaway with South America having only the fucking Richeze, that is useless.
Let's face it, the puncher here, despite the 76 cobbles, and depending on what happens in the race, has a good shot of being there in the end if someone like Jose plays well and the race ends up allowing it.
I actually think the cobble guy and the puncher are pretty even. Maybe
They are.
cobble guy a bit better, but when you look
I
on the domestics of each team, you can clearly see that the puncher has the better domestics.
I mean,
So
if we're honest about this, wait, I need to check results of stage one to confirm. It was Zapreva as well, wasn't it, that won the first stage?
no, it was Basil. Head of ADK and
Campione wants me to say hello to him in the live stream. So hi Campione. It's a
Hello,
30
Campione.
it's a 30 euro for the service.
Wow, we're having live services done here.
Swift
So
acceleration by Jan Bartka.
Also, I want to use the live stream to state that if I get elected, we will have a jersey committee to stop these ugly jerseys.
please. I mean, this has got to be the most eye-starting thing ever. And seriously, when you want to try and comment about a team and Sudamerica, it just becomes so hard in certain situations when they're mixed up because it looks like the same freaking jersey.
Meanwhile, the group is literally splitting apart with attacks. I don't understand who is who, so the big dog, please make it clear.
In the back, we have
yeah,
Basso, we have José Pereira, Nacho, and in the third spot we have the actual Cobbles guy from PCM Eastern Europe, 8th team. So every single leader is in the back. Well, if we count the Cobbles guy as the leader. Wait, not everyone. Oh yeah, everyone. The second group is mainly a group of punchers, and then there's the break. So right now, group of punchers has a 15-second lead on the Cobble guys. And as we were talking about, I think José Pereira has done, if you look at these parkours, he's done what we expected it to be done on these races, which is playing for the actual leader, not who the organization or who the game that decides is the leader, because we have to look at the DB, and obviously uh, keeping in mind how this one was made, but the puncher has a legit shot here.
Meanwhile, we are putting spectator, and there is basically Guilherme chit-chatting with himself alone in the chat.
I mean, he's obviously rooting for Euromafia not to win, as it's a direct rival of Portugal. Right now, it's looking good for the European because there's loads of nationalities there, all European.
Does Europe as a national anthem to be played after the game? This is the question.
I have no idea. You should probably ask them. But let's look at the riders. It's José, it's CDK, and it's Campione. Before that was Grassi. I mean, you can probably play with the Italian and the Portuguese, as there were two of each.
Yeah, but really interesting situation right now. Literally every team is in its own group. So
there is apparently an anthem of European Union. This means we're not considering the Brits, but anyway, fuck the Brits. We all know that.
Oh, there's arguments in the chat here. Love it. Pixar telling Jasper to shut up, then saying he's a wheel sucker, and
it's a brainstorm, basically.
Yes. So again, as I said, we have mostly 82, if not all, 82 mountains in the front. Second group is punchers, and the third group is the actual cover riders. There's right now around almost 3 minutes between the first and the third group, and 122 between the cobbles and the puncher riders.
I think there's our own riders in last group. can you look at the peloton because there are 14 right now?
Frabo is spacing in peloton. What
he's
the fuck?
facing-
Oh,
What
I
the
think
fuck?
I think he
What the
completely
fuck?
forgot his rider there. I just
Yeah.
felt
What the
effort
fuck?
here, so I need to tell him.
What the fuck? I just saw. I was
Those guys up front aren't going to be
near.
making
Okay,
too many
he
friends
finally
today.
dropped it.
Also, I was in the group, but there's no space.
Oh, puncture for Burgerstein?
Yeah, I think he dropped. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, but where is he even? Oh, I think he's back already.
Yeah, he's back right
Yeah,
now.
he's here. Here, and if unless it's his rider he's talking about, I think he's back with all riders. Yeah, all good. Pixar
But
has them
actually,
all.
it's really interesting because it looks like group group A1 and A2 are different because there are some punchers behind and of some teams the copywriter. When you look at PE, Basu is there. I think he has the
It's
copywriter.
3 minutes between the group. Let's see who is in A1.
Yeah.
And why
Yeah,
is
look.
NCL pacing? Wait. NCL is pacing in A2, and while they are pacing in A1. Okay, something is not going right here. But
No, NCL is spacing in A2.
But it's
and,
also pacing in A1. It's okay. They're not.
No, it's not them. It's South America.
No, it's Peyong in front. Look, it's Peyong. It's Peyong in A1.
Not in A1.
In A1, it's Peyong. Peyong, it's in
Where?
front.
Oh, no, it's not. It's Burgerstein.
Okay, now.
I'm watching the wrong group. Never mind. Yes, it is.
No.
It's Bayong. Never mind. Of course, it's Bayong.
Okay, so
Bayong always does that anyway.
So I would like to ask in the chat, but I should not interfere. But this is what defines the question for the post race. Okay.
Yeah, but how can you look? I think PE has their
South
copywriter
America.
there.
I think everyone has their rider in the. Okay, everyone has their rider in in A1. So basically, mountain rider in A1. Okay, now it's PA that is relying in P and in A1. Okay.
I think there are differences between riders in A1 actually.
Okay. Okay, so now we have NCL relaying in A2. NCL and P relaying in A1. And NCL. Okay, South America now moving in front. Okay.
So now group A and group 1 and 2 are together again.
They merge. Finally they merge.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Let me see if I'm situating myself where. Yeah, it's two groups back to one, so it's only the cover riders in the back. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think PE has their puncher behind. Their 76 couple guy, I think.
What? Sorry, Yui?
Can you look at PE behind? What rider they have?
Yeah, they have Stibar
As Stieber, okay.
in the A1, A2. Well, in A1.
I thought there were differences, but it doesn't look like it.
No, everyone has
No,
the
yeah.
cover riders here. And everyone else is
It was my fault again. Yeah.
And this is Frabo, that for obvious reasons of being the host, is keeping his rider.
Who attacked by Senna, I think. Yeah, Senna attacks behind.
Yes, there is, and it's
Bravo is
Sen.
literally the guy that has zero reason to keep his rider in game. I mean, if I crash, I need one rider to re-enter, but the host,
Same, man. I don't know what
if
you do.
if
Just
the
let
host
it slide for once.
if the host crashes, the game crashes. So, okay. Meanwhile, Sen attack from the last group. So it attacked with the leader. That's
Yes, Sen attacked with the leader. That's his
seems
couples rider.
a bit desperate, but desperate classification needs desperate
I mean,
measure.
desperate times asks for desperate measures, but I would definitely say it might be
I don't
a bit too
understand
much.
what El Colombiano is doing right now. I think they are stopping one rider from the front to push in the back. Yes. Okay. Okay, but they're not pushing. Nobody's pushing now. Okay, of course, when nobody's pushing, it's time to Eastern Europe. They attack. They are attacking. And now Euro Mafia, it's closing
Yeah,
because
everyone trying to join back. Euromafia closes on Eastern Europe, and South America joins.
so now it's out of South America and Eastern Europe because Euromafia is fine. It's fine with the NCL team winning.
Yeah, indeed. So for them, this is actually a very good scenario. They don't mind with it. It pretty much, if this ended up like this, would pretty much put the title on their hands. Okay, back to the front. And here, actually, Jasper working here for Sen, and he's about to
And now
reach the front.
South America go.
Yeah,
And of
Euromafia
course,
responding immediately,
Yeah,
and
and
Pixar
Pixel is
behind.
sleeping.
Pixar is left behind. He's sleeping. Oh my god, this is terrible for them.
Reaction of
I think he might have gone smoking.
yeah, maybe actually, yeah.
Pixel with the reaction of an 80-year-old on the traffic light. Driving
Oh my
with an
God.
hat, of course.
Okay,
I don't know
let's.
how it's in your country, but in Italy, if you drive with a hat, you are a stupid person.
If you drive what? Sorry.
With an hat.
Ah. Yes.
Well, now we have
Our
the
rider has a
variant
flat tire.
of.
Let's hope he is helped out
Oh,
quickly.
it's Quarmo.
Fat puncher for Narvaez is not the captain, but it's
Oh.
the puncher. Puncher for
Pixar
the puncher.
finally waking up.
Nacho.
And
He will lose energy because of this.
I mean, I
That's
just
not good.
I just want to end this. I mean, before it was the hat, now we had the variant of people driving alone in the car with a mask on.
That's just stupid. Actually, it's worse than the hat. Okay, so it is still.
Shut up, idiot! Appeal to play insults, ban.
Oh my!
Drama.
What a drama here. Jasper and Pixar have been at each other's throats since this stage started, and now Euro Mafia seems to be putting some pace because there's Basel there.
Chacha Jasper is playing a final. I mean, let's
How
realize
did-
it is.
How's the song? Wait, how did it come to this? That's it. How did it come to this?
Yeah, but now
No, there are 9 riders
Not just
behind. There are 9 riders behind. That are the group of the group of no, it's only the dropped riders. So it's okay.
So
Everyone is back together.
now it's CDK pacing in the front for Euro Mafia when the groups merge. Interesting, and Giuseppe now
My rider is now 20
goes ahead of his
behind.
teammate, which means the pace is done.
So I don't think I risk anything leaving it in auto pace because it's 28 minutes behind.
Wow, this is gonna be a long ass race.
He's basically more retarded than a Michelanda fan. with 28 minutes. Everyone dead? No.
Eichenberg, and
Okay.
it's
Everyone here?
circle
I
going.
think I crash on Discord, but no problem for the stream. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I will say that I could put my rider in auto pace because it has 28 minutes, so it's more retarded than a Mikel Landa fan.
Oh my! The argument continues on the game chat.
I mean, I'm worried actually about the Giro because if Carapaz got something, we risk Landa winning it. It will be a shame for the race. Meanwhile, Amoxos did something smart, and this is already an outstanding statement because he goes with the puncher, and now everyone else has to pace. And of course, it's the NCL team.
I don't know if it's that smart, to be honest.
Why NCL team is pacing? They should literally run. It's the last team they have to pace.
I mean,
South America should
naturally,
pace now. So
they don't want any. I think their line of thought here is they don't want anyone in the front because they want to win. If they still want to have at least a shot, but it's going to be hard. Now, EDK asking them to fight. Oh man, this is being a lovely lobby.
meanwhile, the chat seems dead again.
We're missing on Guillermo to keep us commenting about the chat. So 34 guys and nothing out of the ordinary happening now. Mollenberg in right about now. Let's see if something happens here, and I don't know what Ben Young expects to happen here, but he already has EDK with him, stretching the actual pace as we go to the pod start in 3.4 kilometers. It's a very calm race for now, but a calm that we know can just be broken at any minute now. And
Pad the
as we
strat
speak,
now. Pad the strat.
yeah, Padstrat. And as we speak,
Pixar is going to
putting
pace
the
for
hard
unknown
pace.
reasons.
Yeah,
Because he's pacing also with his captain. And NCL team it's joining.
but they actually might get a gap here if no one. But I
No,
think
no,
Fritez is going to
Paulini
close it.
is closing
Paulini
unprotected.
as well.
Paulini has to close this because it's not good for the team Euromafia
For
if
sure.
they close. And it closes, but alone.
He closes alone, so obviously he's trying to take Mayo, I believe it was, as hard as he could, so that he doesn't lose energy. I mean, he can close it easily with the leader. And now Vaso almost falling asleep there. And there it is, Mayo that probably suffered hard on those cobbles. So it was easy to close with the leader. And now it's Sen. Oh, and there goes El Colombiano with Egan Bernal and Richez. And no immediate response yet. But there goes Peter Sagan. So 76 sprinter taking with him. Well, he's actually taking the full team. 82 mountain, 71. Yeah, he's taking the three guys.
Who is dropped at 51 seconds? Gaviria. Okay, don't care.
No one cares about Gaviria at this point because not really relevant, or is it? Yeah, he's here.
I will come back in a second.
All right, and Bernal about to be caught up by Bergerstein playing with the A team. Oh, actually, Ben Young launching their actual puncher into the break or attempting to do so, but everything is closed down on the Leberg and now Valkenberg at 6.9. So uh, let's see if the action is going to unfold here in these last 94 kilometers. It's been a very uneventful race, wouldn't you say, you?
Oh, okay, I'm back, and I see NCR is pulling for no reasons, but okay.
Yeah, it's been like I was saying, it's been a very uneventful race. I mean, nothing really that's like action hasn't been going on that much. Nothing important has been happening. It's not like it's been fighting all over it. So we're actually waiting for some action here. Valkenberg. Let's see if someone makes a move right now. It's Sen putting his puncher to do a little bit of pace. Let's see if he intends to just stay in the front or not that much more. 30
Okay.
guys. Yeah.
Uh, 83 kilometers, and this is ended.
Wow, this is being a very uneventful race to say the best. I mean, not shocking, but so how's the weather there, Maya?
Here it's fucking hot. It's 30 degrees today.
Okay.
I will turn out the air conditioner soon if this is the temperature. And last week there were 15 degrees, so spring lasted 2 days. Like there are not half seasons anymore.
Nope, that's for sure. All right, another passing here. Everyone just surviving, going.
How is the chat? Chat tell us a sign of some life.
Probably as dead as this race. 14 people
Yeah,
watching. Thank you for being here.
very, very boring race.
It's
Oh,
been very boring right now. I mean,
yeah.
sure, we can't have like a full every single meter action on a race, but and this was a very long one, so it was to be expected there will be very uneventful parts. But we're reaching the final 70k soon, so let's
But
see
at least
after.
there is one thing I want to appreciate, that the final of Classic is played on Classic. Not like grassy shit show stages you put sometimes. Because San Sebastian is a classic and Ronda is a classic.
It's in such percentages that the
I
strongest can
think that's
create some
debatable.
gaps.
Canaryberg. I mean, at this point. Oh
Yeah.
wait, I thought Lampard was
Oh,
gonna come in.
Lampert going.
Nope.
And not.
False alarm. Okay, so right now 30 guys here, and there's 68k to go. I think that the puncher will appreciate this pace right now.
Yeah, yeah. A lot.
But I think if I am Euromafia at this point, I want to eliminate the more player I can and end with 4 riders. Because more vacate points there are, the more there is, are the one they risk more. If there are vacated points.
True.
Now an attack. Finally.
Oh,
Hurry,
9
let's get the
something
back
happened.
flip.
Yes, it's
On the other end, it's NCL that should hope for a slow pace, because they need to carry more men they can on the finish line.
Yeah, but they're actually gonna probably put someone to work. Let's see. Oh, there goes Burgerstein.
He's off on his
With
own.
Okay.
Sponsor won't be disappointed.
Okay. Trying to close it down. And everyone is back together with the second attempt. Just El Colmiano still in the front with Richese and Egan.
Here we go.
So,
Out Quaremont,
Euromafia with
second.
a very good positioning. All at the
Euromafia
front.
should now pace this climb. Let's see what's happened. Oh, Decker died. Okay, South
Oh, and
America
Alders.
attacking. South America
Alders goes
attacking.
with the leader. Yeah,
And of
Alders
course,
goes with the leader.
the moto block, Steve are also going.
Oh, it's
Lampert
terrible, but
also
it's
going. Paulini also going.
Paulini also going. So we have a race starting here, and
South America now
South America
has
being very aggressive.
Euromafia is not in a good position because okay, Jose is coming back. I think Jose might have taken the climb too much behind. Let's see now on the Paterberg.
The riders are going through a very
the
tough portion with
Paterberg,
percentages
and
of
Richese
10%.
is basically blocking everyone on the Paterberg.
Yes.
Van Avermaet is coming back. And Euromafia riders. Oh, this is
Gonna be a small gap again. Oh, that's not brilliant.
This is terrible for Euromafia. They have all the riders behind,
but
except one. If you want to beat Euromafia, you have to pull now in the front.
Yeah.
With every rider
now they have to face with everything they got, and there's El Colombiano doing so, because if they want to beat Euromafia, this is the moment to try it. Everyone from them is behind except their leader, Paulini, sorry, controlled by Campione.
Only that Richese Parling behind is Vestra, Koppenberg. I think they might come back on the Koppenberg, but let's know. Maybe not.
Let's see, because now this race has come to life, and we're about to crown a new world champion.
Eastern Europe.
In 44 kilometers.
Eastern Europe literally pulled every fucking useless. Okay, they now found the brain that they are sharing between the three members, and they are pulling.
Yeah.
And so is the lead by Jasper helping out. Wait, where is Narvaez is here?
Oh, it's 24 seconds, 23 seconds. Okay,
yeah.
10.
Nearly 1 minute Joshua, yeah.
Actually making a move because it's all falling apart and everyone else getting dropped.
It's really not a good situation for Euromafia.
It's not good at all. 57 seconds if we include the now 49.
I mean, it's not a question of 81 because all the 81 has zero protection. But if they put a gap and they start to do team attacks, that means.
Okay, but as the Tyenberg starts and everyone gets a massive block, Campione was
Jose making it. Maybe Jose making it. Jose made it with Di Luca.
There was a massive blockade in there, as there usually is.
So now Eastern Europe has superiority. And
Paul Pat, welcome. Yeah, they do. I mean,
isn't Paul Pat like from New Zealand? So so he's likely watching it while having breakfast. No.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
What time is there? No.
I think morning, like.
I think it's like 10 p.m. or something. I think it's like a 12-hour difference for.
Yes, but in the other side, it's 10 p.m. is here. 10 p.m. will be 1 hour.
I think internet says 9 a.m. So literally breakfast.
Imagine having breakfast
9
and
a.m. So 9 a.m. Okay.
imagine having breakfast and watching PCM. You're likely to vomit.
Stop being so negative. Kreisberg begins, and now Euromafia even has an extra rider and with Rosa coming back, 3 for Eastern Europe. It's extremely hard to say who has who here because these two jerseys, ugly as fuck as they are, seem very similar from distance, and I'm just, it's just annoying. So Van Young, Sen, Alders, Jasper. I think 3 for A team and 2 for South America. This is the most annoying thing ever. I need
And
to.
now Euromafia is have superiority because they have three. Like Eastern Europe, oh, finally South America doing something
Acceleration
smart.
by
Attacked
Higuita.
by Nacho. So
And,
It's
this is
not.
America, yeah.
okay, they not should opt for Eastern Europe to pulling. They're not.
This
They're
can
not.
go, and it's a proposal for BDK that's going to try and close it.
They're
I
not.
think
Okay.
South America goes for the couple guy.
This is
And
good
then
The team trains are pulling the pack forward, although
unless
victory
they are
seems
completely
assured for the
killing
breakaway.
the couple guy with the
I
attack,
mean,
but
that can be the case, but at least we have an interesting attempt here because they take their puncher
yeah,
and their cobbles guy.
but it's actually a good move because now they have no blocks and the couple guy with a gap.
And
And
Azot Quarmont is already going.
Ooh.
We
yeah,
have
Alder
Narvaez
has a lot.
dropping, and Alder now has to
South
obviously take
America
it from there.
trying to block with the second rider. Okay, Alder is now going. Alder is now going. Okay, and NCL since dropped.
Yeah, and now all the cobble guys are almost on themselves. Kirkov's still
Ooh.
handling there, but not for long.
NCL no pulling. NCL no pulling.
35 seconds, and he's on downhill. Let's see what happens there. Now everyone. It's gonna be
There are just
Kirkle
15
from
kilometers
Basso
left.
working, and there's also the extra man for
This climb is
Okay,
feared by
now
many riders. The percentages
Yeah,
are
Mafia.
very
Campione
high.
going, but it's 27 seconds.
I think he's trying to close it while still seeing if he can keep
Ooh.
José. And let's see.
maybe gap behind.
Actually, he attacks.
Okay, he did a gap. Oh, and he's back. No, no,
Oh,
no,
and
no, no. He should literally carry Alder to the finish line, if
yeah,
if he can. Okay, but Pisser closes.
all they need to do here would be work together, but Pixar is about to close it. Sen trying to close it, and
The
Giuseppe
finish
trying
line
to
is getting
desperately
close.
keep up,
The riders just
while
passed the
Oh my
10 kilometers
god!
road
Almost is
Oh
sign.
my
having
god!
Attack with the
Lampert,
finishing line
Lampert is
within
dead
reach.
now.
Yeah.
Lampert is
Yeah.
dead now. And Jose Pereira have the launcher fresh with the Lampert being dead.
I mean, he's dead now, but yeah.
Okay, it will be in front. So whatever Campione has to do now to win the overall is to beat one of the two, and he can even
Yes.
he can even suck because he has the second rider coming back.
Oh, and
Oh.
he actually makes a move.
No,
He takes
no,
Acceleration
Mixer
by
with him, but
Mitchell.
Alder closes it.
he's doing a stupid thing now. Okay,
There are
That
just 5
wasn't
kilometers
smart,
left.
no.
he should not relay. He has Joseph Fresh behind. He should not relay. I mean, it's up. It should be up to the other.
Well, if
Okay,
you call
and he
being dead
and he
fresh.
goes,
But
and he goes. No,
Attack by Alberto
it's
Becciol.
3.8 to go. The sprint's going to be decided between these 3.5 kilometers for us to know who's going to be the team winning the world championship in classics. 2.8. Now, Alder's desperately trying to keep the gap, and then completely dead trying to.
Lampert continues to pull, but he's dead. Okay,
Oh, the sprint begins, and Alder goes first, and Campione breezes past him, and the South American take it. It's going to be
and
for
Campione. Euromafia
Campione.
win.
Fabulous.
Euromafia
He
wins.
got the better
Euro
of his breakaway
Mafia
companions
World
to win this
Champion
race.
2021. Congratulations.
Very deserved win.
And NCL even takes the points of the
Wow.
6th and the 7th. Wow, I never seen a worse performance in a Ronde van Vlaanderen.
That was not good for them. And second place was for South America. That might actually take second place. It takes
Yeah.
actually second place and silver medal with this. And Eastern Europe takes bronze and ends up in third as well. And The 8th team
We're waiting for the
completely
tailenders who
falling
continue
apart
to
there, doing
arrive.
6th and 7th as Emanodo, and even 8th, but nothing that actually scored points. So, we are ready for interviews. If anyone wants to join, please do so. Um, that was a very interesting sprint between the two first. I mean, Stivar ended up not having a legit shot at it, but Campione decided to go, and Alders almost passing him in the line, but Campione getting the timing right with class, getting his first world championship. I don't know in how many years. Emil, has he ever won
What? What?
team titles before Campione? I'm assuming so.
What do you mean, Campione winning titles?
Team titles. I mean, he hasn't played in a long time.
No,
How?
he played. He played when we went in Team Italy. I mean, he played also Peroni last
Oh,
year.
Peroni.
They
Yes.
went in
Oh, never
classic.
mind. Yes, you're right. You're right. I forgot about Peroni. It's been 1 year only. All right. Uh, fair enough. And the favorites actually win here. Euro Mafia and someone that was, I don't remember who it was, doing South America jokes, but they actually finished second. And Eastern Europe finishes third. So nothing shocking. Everything within the expected. The A team was fourth. The worst position to be in because you missed out on a medal by one spot. But then again, it's the same as last because there's 4 teams. So
Okay, I'm sending you the connect specification. Meanwhile.
So final results are there. Euro Mafia P1, 270 points.
yes,
South America P2, 180. PCM Eastern Europe
190 actually.
third, 170. And A team last with 105.
That is correct. So now would be a good time to know if they have any preference on the national anthem because we will need them on the podium ceremony. Well, we'll need a national anthem from them in the podium ceremony. Again, as we just said, Euro Mafia winning with a massive gap, 270 points. That's 80 points on South America silver medal, 190, and the bronze for PCM Eastern Europe, 170. Close with South America to fight there. And in fourth and last place, the A team with 105 points, completely out of it. Okay, press the wrong button there.
Okay, I'm putting results on screen as we speak.
All right, let's put my screen turned into the stream.
Okay.
As we are about to see if someone is willing to come here and talk. There, ladies and gentlemen, well, just gentlemen, you can see the results. Euro Mafia taking the gold medal, South America second, Eastern Europe third, the A team fourth, and I'm starting to lose my voice. Is anyone going to come for it?
I'm preparing the go checking the players for the interviews. Meanwhile, I'm preparing the medals for the podium.
All right. Amy.
Yeah. He has an appeal.
All right, so let's see if someone joins us as we're waiting for the the podium ceremony. Let's see if someone will join. Okay, Emma. What do
Yes,
you
we have an appeal apparently, but will not affect the winner.
do we have a what? Sorry, an
An
appeal of
appeal
what?
against the South America.
Oh, let me see. Where the fuck is the complaints channel? Wow. Oh, there it is. Complaints channel should be way more accessible.
Hello.
Hello, Pixar. That was a bronze medal. Congratulations. But were you guys wanting more of it?
We had higher hopes after the first stage, but yeah, shouldn't be. Second bronze is perfectly fine by us, I think.
So sorry, what? Didn't catch the last part.
Second bronze medal for us is more than we expected before.
So you're quite happy with that?
Yeah.
Was it a hard race?
Which one?
All of them. I mean, you ended up being third, and obviously it wasn't easy because there's 20 points separating you from South America, so you almost got silver as well. But in general, with Mafia dominating, I assume it wasn't like an easy day at the office for you guys in the stages.
Definitely not. It was, yeah. I mean, basically we are playing the first time in this squad, so and we don't have the most experienced players, of course, as well. Yeah, it was a hard day, but in the end, it was quite fun. I mean, always stressful to play in the final, but that's how it should be.
Was it fun though?
Yeah, always aiming for the highest and achieving a third place is, of course, fun.
All right. And do you guys still have any of the other finals to do, or was this so it's
Um,
the one?
we play TTT semis and yeah, some track.
All right, but like you said, two bronze medals, which is I think more than you hoped, like you admitted, and that's actually uh, a very good doing. And a close fight here with South America. Are you surprised that they ended up second?
No, definitely not. With Alde, they have one of the best guys for
Indeed.
mountains who can help the others, not that experienced riders or players to help. And Nacho is really a good player in cobbles, and yeah, I think they are overall a balanced team and quite underrated.
The A team, on the other hand, suffered quite a bit here today, almost being out of the race as they end up pretty much on a long distance behind everyone. What would you say was their issue?
Well, as far as I read it now in the chat, they got blocked on the last Quaremont, but yeah, things happen in
Well,
those
I
things
can tell
happen
you from
in
actually watching the
races.
stream that the fact is their leader died. That was it.
Yeah, okay, I haven't seen it, but yeah,
That's
usually
really
you
fun.
always can say when you get blocked on Quaremont or something, you should have been better positioned.
Yeah.
It's easy as that, and but honestly, I think your final is quite a great achievement already for three of the four teams playing today. I mean, no one would have expected this final in classics.
Uh,
So yeah,
there has been discussions about the merit of the parkours and the amount of the downhill sprints and all of that stuff. What's your opinion about the parkours for this evening?
yeah, downhill sprints were really a lot, and a lot of them quite randomly. So that I think that fucked a lot of good players, good teams. Um, Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to finish on a mountain, it should at least be like in Ron when that you have some kilometers on the flat after the last down, not just downhill finish. And yeah, done.
All right, I'm. Oh yeah, this makes sense. I have something to turn off here. That's why I'm not been listening well tonight because clearly my settings are wrong. Okay, there we go. Actually, Burgerstein is here too. Wanted to join. I don't know if he wants to talk or just wanted to join. We'll move in a little bit to the podium ceremony. Picture, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on this bronze and the two bronze medals, actually.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening, everyone.
Thank you to you too. Emea, do you have any updates on which anthem you will be playing?
Yes, I'm playing the Europe national anthem. Also, I'm surprised that Burgenstein doesn't have a drunk voice.
Wait, is he speaking?
Well, I wasn't speaking before.
Oh, I had it muted. I mean, I had the man muted. This must be from the last time we streamed. That's probably Champions League. Hello, Burger. Man, have you been talking all this time?
Well, I did not speak before, but I just wanted to come to support Pixar in the interview and say him thank you for joining our team because he's like one of the newest members of the team. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say before when he was still here.
All right, nice. Thank you for actually saying it. Doesn't matter if you already left. It will be here for posterity in the stream. Are you happy with the result?
Well, yes. Obviously, I was in the team from the very first race the Eastern European team ever did, which was like 2 or 3 years ago, and we keep improving. So it's obvious. Every medal will make me happy, but on the other hand, today I feel like I could do a bit better. I mean, in the San Sebastian, I knew the good strategy, but I knew the finish well, but then when we talked in the voice chat, I got a bit confused and did other strategy, which maybe costed us silver medal, given how close it is. But well, we have to take it, we have to learn, and maybe come back stronger, or maybe other people in team will come stronger next year. I'm not
I
sure if I
forgot to
will
ask
play.
this to Pixar, and I was going to ask it to you, but I see that Basso has joined, so I'll ask him in a little bit. Burger, that's a bronze medal. Like Picture said before you, that's the second you guys had, and it was more than you hoped. So congratulations, best of luck for you and Eastern Europe, and I hope you guys keep moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope so.
All right. Okay, Basso, let's hear from you because I have stuff to ask.
Well, shoot it then.
All right. First of all, good evening. Congratulations on bronze. Were you actually aiming for something higher?
I mean, my goal is always a gold, so no matter what situation, no matter who I'm racing against, it's always to win.
All right, and tell me something. I don't know if I think it was the second stage. San Sebastian was the second, right? Yes.
Yep, exactly.
That you were playing with the mountain team, correct?
Yep, the 82 mountain.
Yes. So, we were talking about this on stream, and you ended up keeping 3 riders for the longest, and in the end, they didn't do much. What were you doing strategy-wise there?
Well, I was trying to have a numerical advantage because we had won the first stage with my team, with the A team, and I was basically trying to keep the race together in a sprint because I trusted in myself and in Berger, and I had thought that if we had the best possible position just before the double step climb, the steep one just before the line, then we could have perhaps had the best position and just won the stage in a sprint. I really trusted in myself there. So yeah, in the end it didn't work out. I think the crucial mistake was a miscommunication in the voice chat just after the climb, where Berger went 99 with his puncher and was exposed to wind, while I had intended to tell him that it was to follow me, but there was a miscommunication. So yeah, I think that's what cost us like not a win, but at least like top 3 or something in the sprint.
All right. This is the final team final that you guys have on road, correct? Like Mr. said, if I recall correctly.
TTT.
Oh yes, yeah. ITT. But I don't even know if that's going to be streamed, but it's still a possible gold. Are you guys looking forward?
I have a question for Baso or Amoxos
Shoot,
or whatever
Basso, yes.
he wants to
Shoot.
be called. Okay, so at a certain point in the ronde, you were relaying in one group, in two groups at the same time.
All
How,
right.
the, how,
I
does it,
was
how does it feel to share a brain between three people?
well. Yeah. So still, it's like my first team world championship. So again, there was a miscommunication. I had to shout in the end for Burger to stop in Western, because I asked him to not pace for like 15 kilometers, but I wasn't like you know, I just wasn't doing it enough, which meant that there was a misunderstanding to basically stop pacing altogether and not pace at 60 with Petro with the TT guy. And yeah, then when it stopped, I trusted in myself so much there, but I had well, Pixar was the leader, so on the downhill after the last Quaremont, he asked me to 99 it. So I did, and that's what cost me energy for the sprint. But of course, that was necessary because Alder and Campione were at the front, I think,
You,
with the
Yes,
you
they
cover.
were.
pace really a lot today for not being the favorite team, taking more responsibility than, for example, the Euromafia. Euromafia played a lot while sacking and attacking when it matters. Do you regret
Yeah, I
this?
mean they deserve the gold, absolutely, like no question. But yeah, I did my first stage well, and then perhaps I should have been more assertive in my orders in stage 2 and 3. But yeah,
Did you
uh,
think
still, I mean,
you
in
you
experience, it's
panicked too much instead of being called let the other people relaying?
yep. I should have been the leader in the voice chat basically, and I didn't fulfill that role properly. So yeah, and
So,
as a result,
do you
we did some dumb
you
shit.
was there someone else leading? Do you think you should have taken that role? Was there a lack of leadership? Please
Well,
enlighten us.
it was like I'm not complaining, of course.
No, no, I know, I
It's
know,
not
I
my
know. I'm just
fault,
like
it was
to
basically shared
understand.
responsibility. So yeah, we kind of were like equal when it comes to like authority on the race, and I should have trusted in myself more because I do understand the game mechanics well, I have to say.
Yeah,
So in sprints like these, it did come in handy. But yeah, if I had just shouted more and have been more, assertive, as I said already,
yeah,
I think we would have at least taken a silver, if not one.
yeah. I was going to ask you that because the difference at the end of the day was 20 points, so it could have gone either way.
Yeah. I think the second stage was what broke us because there was some little argument in there about the sprint, but we sorted it all out, and I'm happy with how my teammates did, and yeah, it's shared responsibility that we didn't win. Of course, a bronze is a disappointment for me, but when I look at it from a larger perspective, I think getting at least 2 medals in my first world championship is decent. Let's hope we get more.
It's
Like,
not bad at all. Like, actually, that's exactly the number of medals I got in my second world championship with PCM UK, and they all came from team because obviously I'm incapable of getting a solo one. So that's not a bad start. But
yeah,
you're
let's.
capable of it.
I mean, yeah, it's fantastic, and it's also great that yesterday was the first medal we ever got as Eastern Europe, I believe,
I
in
believe so.
like in our entire history in ITT, and it's a next one now. Perhaps it may be even silver in. Yeah, but that depends on how the complaint goes. I have no idea. I won't be sticking my nose into it. I'll just hope
Well, it won't
that.
change the winner,
Uh,
so
yeah, of course, but
all right. Yeah, it can make a difference between silver or bronze.
yeah, but I wouldn't feel as good about a silver game like that as I would if it
Uh,
was game.
Except a few people that I could name here, I don't think anyone does.
Yeah.
All right, man. Congratulations. Bronze medals are two bronze medals. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank
Okay.
you. Bye bye.
So I guess we go with the podium ceremony.
Yes,
Uh,
please.
As they have a European nationality, we go with the European Union anthem. That isn't playing. Oh, no. Okay, that seemed more a requiem than an anthem, but it's okay. I think, I think, I think
No,
it's the
it's fine.
most
It's fine.
weirdest thing I ever heard.
Yes.
And I think waiting for the appeal, I'll close the stream and see you tomorrow for the inline
See you
semifinals.
guys.
Bye, bye. And
Good night.
I won't be on your commenting, but we are streaming.
Cheers.